For me, fall time means cooler weather and cozier clothes. I also noticed that I like to work on myself a little bit in the fall time. Recently, I have been switching up my makeup and applying color, which is something I'm not used to doing. So in this makeup tutorial, I'm going to show you my fall-inspired makeup look. The first thing I'm going to do is apply my foundation. I'm using a flat kabuki style brush to apply this, but you can do it whatever way you want. I just noticed that this brush gives me a more airbrushed finish. Next, I'm applying my eyeshadow primer. This allows my makeup to go on smoothly and last for a really long time. I'm then applying a white eyeshadow base. This just gives the colors that we're going to be applying a little bit more life and it makes them appear more bright. Next, I'm applying this really cool color from Bare Minerals called Chameleon. It's a medium style blue with lots of gold reflex in it, and I'm applying this to the inner half of my lid. Next, I'm going to be applying a dark blue color right next to the color we just applied. Then to blend the two colors together, I'm using a bright teal color right down the center of my lid. And to clean it up a little bit, I'm going to use a clean blending brush and just slightly blend out the outer edges. I kind of go overboard on my left eye with the blending, so I darken it up again with that dark blue color and then blend it out again. Then to highlight my inner eye, I'm going to be using the color Nude from the Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm just going to pat this on my lid with my finger. And to give the eyeshadow a little bit more warmth, I'm going to be using the color Garnet from the Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm going to be applying this with a light hand just in my eye socket area. Not the crease, but the actual eye socket. I'm also going to apply this color just under my eyes on my lower lash line. Then using the same blending brush, I'm just going to be lightly blurring the edges of that color. To deepen up the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to be using the color Espresso, just to slightly darken the outer edges of my eye, both on the upper lid and the lower lash line. Next, I'm filling in my eyebrows. And then I'm tightlining my eyes. This can be done pretty messily because I'm going to go in just a second with an angled liner brush and just kind of blend it out a little bit. I'm going to be doing the same thing on my lower lash line, but instead of using an angled liner brush, I'm just going to be using my fingers to blend out the dark color. And then using a few Q-tips, I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Next, I'm going to be applying about 2 coats of mascara. And then using an orange lipstick. Looks kind of silly now. I'm actually going to be blending this color on top of my baggy, discolored under eye circles. This cancels out the blue tone of them and makes them a more neutral color. I'm going to be going over this area with a little bit of concealer, and then I'm going to blend it out with a brush. I'm also going to be applying concealer to little imperfections that are just randomly around my face. Now I'm going to line my lips with a wine-colored lip liner. Then I will be applying Cream Cup by MAC, which is just a very neutral sheer color. I'm going to apply a little bronzer and blush just to give a little bit more life back into my skin. And finally, I'm gonna just set everything with a translucent powder, especially under my eyes. And that's it for the look. It's a little bit darker than what I would normally wear out of the house, but I've been having a ton of fun applying a little bit of color here and there, and I think this look is perfect for fall time. I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for more videos.